Saint Louise de Marillac, a saint you might have never heard of. She was born in France on August 12, 1591 as an illegitimate child of a noble. But life wasn't easy. Knowing not who her mother was, and unaccepted by the woman who had newly married her father, Louise found herself without a stable home life. But this little girl went from being an orphan to doing extraordinary deeds for the glory of God. This is her story, the story of Saint Louise de Marillac. Louise grew up among the aristocracy, and being a part of the prominent de Marillac family, she received excellent education. She was cared for by her aunt, who was a Dominican nun, till one day, when she was just 12 years old, her father died. She then lived with a devout spinster, where she felt a call to religious life. She made an application to the Capuchin nuns, which was sadly rejected. Louise was devastated by this refusal. When she was 22, her family convinced her that marriage was the next option. And so on February 5th, 1613, she married Antoine-les-Grasse. Louise grew to love Antoine and was attentive to their only son, Michel, until in 1621, Antoine contracted a chronic illness and became bedridden. In all these difficulties, she was fortunate to have a wise counselor, Saint Francis de Sales. And within a few years, the disease caused her husband to die. She vowed not to remarry. During this time, Louise also had a vision of her new spiritual guide. Yes, and that was Saint Vincent de Paul. She found time for prayer even when she was financially weak and had to care for Michel with special needs. When Louise met Vincent, he had already established the Ladies of Charity, which consisted of aristocratic women who donated money to care for the poor and the sick. But this was far from enough. You see, the rich ladies never had enough time to care for the downtrodden and the poor. Vincent needed women who were similar to the social status of those served. And thus the Daughters of Charity was established on 29th November 1633 with Louise as their superior. They went from place to place, area to area, and nursed the poor and the downtrodden, neglected children and the sick. Even doctors and nurses collaborated with Louise, and she found great success in this institution. She led the Daughters of Charity till her death on March 15th, 1660, at the age of 68. Louise was subsequently canonized on March 11th, 1934 by Pope Pius XI, and her feast is celebrated on May 9th. She is the patron saint of the sick, the loss of parents, social workers, and those who are rejected by religious orders. Saint Louise de Marillac's life is an example to all of us, each and every one of us, that no matter how many problems and difficulties you have to face, you have to stand up and go fight them, trying your best at each step to reach Jesus Christ. And that is the story of Saint Louise de Marillac. If you want more videos like the one you are watching right now, subscribe to Fantastic Catholic, where we will be uploading many videos like this soon. Don't forget to leave a like and share how you felt after watching this story in the comment section. Thank you and God bless.